Hi, Robin. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. Hi, Adam. Hi, Lindsay. Ooh, got chill. I put my arms on this table. It's freezing. How are you? Ah, hello, Ilda. Ilda Gotu. That's somebody new. Welcome. I'm good, Robin. You're sewing, Adam? Good boy. That's always a good sign. Hi, Carol. Ooh. Hello, Donna. How's everybody? I just finished eating a cheeseburger real quick. I feel like I have it all in my teeth. Well, last night I got our flower petals ready. Trying to come up with a new memorial item. Okay. Well, you know what? Pillows are pretty easy because they're square. Not as much work as a bear. And you could cuddle with it. Hi, Dorothy. How are you? Hi, Rosie. How you doing? I'm going to just fold these real quick on all three sides or whatever, however, it's actually three. Hi, Linda. How are you, hon? I'm just scoring my flowers. I made these last night just to have it ready for today so we could put these in the book. So I'm just going to score them now. So that these will open up nice and easy once we glue them in the book. I'm very well too. Have you filled your book yet? Maribel got her book and she says she loved it. So that was a success. Almost. Wow. You're a busy, busy bee filling up that book. Hey, Kay. How you doing, honey? I'm just scoring my flowers, so I'm going to show you the flower here. So I have paper. This is basically the paper I used. So it's got some have full roses, and then some have a little bit of roses with a little bit of the hydrangeas. So I thought this was really pretty because it's purple and pink, and I think that'll match the book nicely. So, and I kind of marked, I went through the book and I kind of put, oh, I'm going to do a window here, and I'm going to do flower pop up there, and blah, blah, blah. So I was kind of like figuring how I was going to do this. Marianne! I'm good, Kay, and the family's really well. Thank you so much for asking. Look who's here, everyone. Marianne made it today. Yay! We haven't seen you in forever. How are you? I'm just gonna again put this back here so that we don't accidentally get anything on it. But oh, let me show you. I did. Oh, we've been missing you too. I hope you're doing well. I added a little bit of ribbon, not a lot, to some of the pages. I add ribbon there, and I added some ribbon on the center pages. A little pink ribbon there. And then I put yellow on this one. So I did the purple, yellow, and pink so far. So just a few pages with some ribbon. I did throw in a couple of pockets here and there. Not too many. Just like I did that one. And I think I did like one or two more. But today we're going to work on, for some reason, I'm like really tired. I came home, I sat on the couch, and I did this one, which is really cute. Well, we've been missing you too, so I'm glad you're back. And don't go away again. Okay? Enough of that nonsense. We're just going to pick two. I like the flowers. So I thought this would be a good background. And then the flowers will open up. I think that'll match really nicely. So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do this one. Well, maybe this one. Trying to find ones that complement each other. No, not this week. I haven't gone thrifting yet. Oh, thanks. I printed it. This is paper that I printed. They were doubles because this is the plain side, and then the other side has like cute little fairies like that we're going to use to have the book. So it was like this, but I cut them because I'm not going to use the whole sheets. I mean, I guess this. Thank you. Is there a babe? Is there a napkin? A napkin? I don't want this
There's
to.
a coaster behind you in the bar. That's what the bar does.
Well, I don't know if a coaster will fit here, but okay, that'll work. Okay. Marianne says hi, Larry. Hi, AJ. How are you? Oh, I'm so glad you popped in. How you doing? Guys, remember AJ? She's our resident cowgirl who is RVing cross country. We did her Western book 2 years ago in 2023 already. It'll be like two full plugging along. Adam wasn't around, but it was before Adam. It was BA before Adam. But aloha Desiree. So can I share? She's huge. Your book. Oh, I can't wait to see that. Yes, the leathered Western journal, the very first, the one where she sent me the leather that was blue and embossed, that beautiful leather. Okay, thank you, AJ. So, guys, I'm going to share real quick some news for AJ. She just posted this the other night, and it's very unfortunate. But AJ was just diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and so she's going to go through some shit in plain English. So we are going to be keeping her in our prayers for the coming weeks, so that she can get through this and come out the other side. Yeah, I was really disappointed, like sad, not disappointed. I was really sad when I saw that last night, and I reached out to her right away. I think it was last night, or was it the night before? I forget. It was either last night or the night before. But we have so many of our friends going through so many different things, and we're definitely going to keep her in our prayer group at the end of our lives. So let's all. It was yesterday. Okay, thanks, AJ. I keep messing up and forgetting because my memory isn't what it used to do. But everyone's going to pray for you, and we're going to keep you in our prayers, and you're going to get through this. I know it's stage 4, but you know what? Have a positive attitude, one day at a time. We have our friend Sandra when she comes on. She's going through chemo right now. We have a few of our friends going through that. So you're not alone. Oh, speaking of, there's Sandra. She's going through chemo right now as well. She has breast cancer. Um, and you guys, I know you got this. You know, we're all staying positive. We're all here for you. Listen, whatever we could do to help, AJ, you let us know. Okay, we will do whatever we can to help you. Um, we're here for advice. We're here for just to be ears, just to listen if you need someone to listen to and not say anything. But we also, you know, I've been through chemo. I have some tips that I might be able to help. You never know. But I just don't want you ever to feel like you're alone. I know you're not. I know you have a support system, but now you have extra support from all of us. So, hi, Cindy. Exactly, Desiree. Positive and prayers that we're going to include her in, and she's going to get through this. Yes. I'm constantly telling everybody, get your breast exams done, get your pap smears done, get your yearly checkups done, listen to your body. If anything feels off, go check it out. Okay, go check it out. Hi, Kimber. How are you? Oh, thank you, Sandra. Yes, I definitely will support anything you need. You just let us know. Okay. And we have so many people that have gone through so many things too. So sometimes just being reassured that whatever it is you're going through is normal. Oh, yeah, somebody else went through that. Oh, yeah, I did go through that myself. It really gives you like peace of mind and reassurance also. So you did? Okay, I'll have to go check it out later on. Carol, we're talking about AJ right there. RVN AJ. AJ is our cowgirl who was RVing across country that I did the Western book 2 years ago. In the summer, I think it was the summertime, I made her book with real leather, if you recall that book. I did that big Western saloon in the middle, the real big saloon that opens up. So it's AJ. She just got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. So we're all going to be keeping her in our prayers moving forward. Okay. And I'm glad she joined us. Sometimes just watching just takes your mind off of things, and we get silly and we joke around, and I drop things. That's always entertaining, me dropping stuff, you know. And thank you, Kay. You guys are awesome. See, a wonderful support system. And then we're going to repeat this again when the rest of everyone else joins a little bit later. But I wanted to let you guys know now, since she was here, in case, you know, she goes and leaves the live for a little bit. That's okay. You say hi and stay in the background, and that's perfectly fine. We have plenty of people who do that. We call them our silent watchers. And then every once in a while, they'll just chime in, and it's awesome to hear from everyone. So, but the vocal ones and the quiet ones, we're all going to support you. All right? Kisses to you, Mama. Okay, let's get our spread done. Oh, and some interesting news. I went online to look at that craft show next month. So I'm not going to be able to go on the Friday like I wanted to, because the manager that works for me just she can't come into work. She's off that day. So yes, Desiree. Hi, Marie. Remember, Larry had to bust out his drill to drill the holes in the spine for the eyelets. That was where I got those black eyelets too, because of her. Yeah, we got the power tools out for her book because it was so thick. Desiree remembers. That was funny. That was funny. That was the first time I'm like, hey, sometimes you got to bust out a power tool to make a journal, you know? It was pretty funny. It was good times. We don't want to mess up the page before or the page after, so let's protect that real quick. And I'm going to zhuzh it in. I'm going to zhuzh it in the mauve. Oh, thank you, Deb. Okay, so we are going to just zhuzh, and I'm zhuzhing it so that it covers that little white part. Because I don't know why I have issues with the white part, but this page is gonna be relatively quick since I already pre-made all of the. I'm gonna leave the center white though. The party started when Adam joined us. Oh my goodness. Adam. It certainly got a little more interesting. I'll give you that. Where did you get the color? Which color, sweetie? Lori would agree. Which color, honey? Are you asking me, Marie? Let's just do the center too. I don't want to not like it. What else was I gonna say? Use your words. Use all your words. The outlets. The eyelets? Where did I get the color eyelets? Is that what you're asking? Marie, I wasn't prepared for a test. Oh, some of them I thrifted and some of them I probably got on Amazon, depending on the size. Because I have the larger ones and I have this the 1/8 and I have the 3/16 as well. So I think it depends, but I don't remember because I've had them for quite a while. And then for AJ's journal, I had to get the black ones, and those were definitely from Amazon because they were actually made for like holsters for pew pews. That's what the eyelets were that I had to use for her book because it was so thick. Because between the thickness of the spine and the double, it was like double leather. I needed to get a real thick long eye with an eyelet that's long. Okay, I think that's gonna work. So anywho, I was gonna explain to you guys. I had looked online for this craft show that's coming, craft expo, whatever the heck it's called, next month. So I'm gonna go on Saturday. I'm a little annoyed because one of the classes is on Friday and it's for adhesives. They're gonna go over actual like adhesives and all about what to use for what medium, like, and I really was interested in finding out what they had to say, but I can't go on Friday. So Saturday's classes, there's only one class that I was kind of interested in, which is the watercolor class. The rest of the stuff, I was like, I feel like it's more for card making and spreads, like scrapbooking pages. And I'm not into that. Plus, you have to pay for all of these classes. There's a fee to get in, and then each class has its own fee. And some of these classes are like 30, 40, 50, $60, depending on what the class is about. So I'm like, I told Leah, we'll go and we'll take the class on watercolor because she wouldn't mind doing that. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The Stamp and Scrapbook Expo. That's exactly what it's called. I can't call in sick, Adam. She is, I call her my number one, so that when I'm not there, she's the manager that people will go to as the customer service manager. So if she's on vacation, I have to be there. And she had her vacation days. She had these days scheduled for since January. So I asked if she could come in if she had plans, and she can't. She didn't make plans yet. But think about it. She's off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Why would she be off Wednesday, Thursday, come in on Friday? It doesn't make any sense. I asked, but it doesn't make any sense. Scrappy Boys, yes, they're going to be there. I've never seen or heard of them, so I'm excited to see that. Google it, Marie. It's called Stamp and Scrapbook Expo. They do go across the country, from what I understand, in different states, and it is online. Their schedule, it is online. All right, we're gonna let that dry, and we're gonna put our flowers together. but it should still be, some fun. Okay, I need to get my instructions because I don't remember how to glue them. And this way, I won't make a mistake. I gotta put that right in front of me so I can see. All right, so we always start. I'm going to start with one of these. Oh, really? Oh, cool. So we're going to be there all day. So this is my first time going to one. So I'm excited about it. And Leah's going to go with me. Okay, so once again, we just put, when we're doing this part, we just put a dot here and, wherever the petal's going to go, you just put a dot. You don't glue the whole thing, just a dot. So right there. And I'm basically making it the size of a dot of glue. When we buy the dots. Okay, right there. Do one of these. I kind of have an idea now of where to glue, but I feel more confident having my instructions in front of me, like a reassurance kind of a thing. It's my whoopee. Okay, so we're gonna let this dry, and then that's gonna go in there. Aw, thank you, Claire. Oh, good, Kay. Are they local to you? Okay, so we were gonna do the flour. That's almost done. I was so tired, guys. I came home. I sat on the couch. I fell asleep. I just woke up like 20 minutes ago to eat a hamburger, and then um I came here. So I'm like a little discombobulated right now. All right, we're gonna do the window. We're gonna do a window on this one. That's gonna look out into the pretty forest. So we're gonna do a window that's gonna go through both sides. Did I leave it out? I did not. I have to go get my die cut. I'm not going to be able to use the die cut on to cut this part, but we are going to use the die cut as our tracing and also to cut the framework of the window. Wait a minute. Did I grab the wrong book already? Hmm. Did I? Because this is the window book, and It's in the forest book. It's right here in the. I knew it was the first one. I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't the right book. I might have to move it. This is the window. It should be over there. I think I have this. I guess because I feel like it's more foresty because of the style of it. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, was it a couple of years ago? Well, it's definitely going to be interesting since I've never done it, never been to one. Leah was looking at it and she's like, Mom, you could do this. Mom, you could do this next year. You could do this. I'm like, no, I can't. No, Mom, you could do this. I'm like, Leah, stop. I'm like, let's just attend and then we'll go from there. How does that sound? Okay. Yes, thank you for tapping. Claire, thank you for constantly asking everyone. I do appreciate that. And sharing it. Okay, so let me see what kind of wood paper we have here. Because I do have like pink, which would be pretty. And of course I have I feel like this has like a hue of pink. And that's really pretty. Hi, Esther. Leah's calling me.
Okay. Are you live? Oh,
yes,
sorry.
I am live.
I need your help for like 2 seconds.
Okay, what's up?
Okay, so we ordered crabs, and we thought that clean crabs meant that there were going to be no shells, but we were wrong, and now we are left with a bunch of crabs.
Oh, those look delicious.
Now we don't know how to eat them, so I need your help to.
You need my help in learning how to eat crabs.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see what you got in front of you. This is going to be interesting.
I tried to do this one, and
okay.
I kind of.
Do you have the little crunchy thingies?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you just got to slowly crack it. You crack it, and then you look at me. Look at me.
I'm looking at you.
You crack it, and then you snap it with your hand, and then you got to get in there with a little fork and pull out the meat. Now the one that body one, the body one there, yeah. Now take it and break it in half like that, towards the inside. You want to see? All right, hold on. They want to see what you're doing.
Okay.
Say hi to everyone. Okay, show them your crabs.
Wait, hold on.
Leah is my publicist, yeah. Okay, the crabs look good. Okay. So I'm going to show you how you this is going to be interesting. I'm going to teach them how to eat crabs from here. Okay, break it in good, like that, just like that. Okay, and you want to take all the legs off. Take all the legs off first.
Can you eat these ones?
Okay, let me see. No, if it looks, yeah, the inside you can. You put it in your mouth. You'll know the difference between what's meat and what's that furry scale. There you go. You're doing good. Okay, there's only little furry ones around the body. Anything in the leg is edible. But they look like, and when you touch it, it feels spongy. It doesn't feel like that nice flaky meat. So the spongy piece you don't eat.
The spongy piece you don't eat.
It looks like a little furry. Sometimes it looks like a little furry, almost like featherish looking. Yeah, anything on what you're eating now is fine. What I'm talking about is going to be along the body, the outside of the body. But I think when they say clean, they clean all that out. Okay, Carol, we're here, honey. So, all right, so you know how to eat the legs. You just keep breaking it and taking all the meat out, and you eat everything and all the legs. That's very easy.
We can eat these ones too?
Yes, absolutely. You break it right in the middle, and you should get like a nice little tube of it. Okay?
Okay.
And then the body part, you broke the body part in half.
Yeah.
Now you're going to break the body part in half, and you basically just peel back all that plastic looking pieces, the cartilage. You peel that back, and then you'll get to the white chunky meat, and you just eat. You just eat that white flaky meat. That's all you eat. Okay.
Eat the white flaky meat.
Yep, just white flaky meat.
Okay.
It's a little bit of work, but it's delicious.
Well, that's why I thought when it said clean that it meant.
No, when they say clean, I think clean means that they take the top of the shelf, they take the guts out, and they take the what do we guys? What do we call the little part? Oh, there's a word for it, like around the diaphragm of the crab. I can't think of the word of it. The part you don't eat. I think they. Let me see the crabs. Put the phone on the crabs. I'll let you know if there's any of that furry stuff.
I don't think there is because there's like a hole missing in the crab.
Then they probably clean them all out. I just want to take. Yeah, I don't see any. See that? They look really good.
Yeah, they're young.
Yeah. Okay, so you're good. And then the claw part, the claw part, you pop open the claw, pop it open, and then the bigger part of the claw, you just crack it a little bit and then snap it.
Wait, what?
Pop open the claw, like open the mouth and rip it apart.
Like this?
Yes. No. Rip it apart. Just like that. Open it.
It's hurting me.
I know, but you could do it.
I did it.
Okay, now the little one you don't have to worry. The bigger one, the chunkier one, you just snap it on the fat part. Just snap it with the little crunchy things.
Yeah, I got it.
And open it, and a big chunk will come right out.
All right. Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Thanks.
Love you. Bye. Sorry, guys. Was that funny or what? Oh my God, I'm sorry. That's so funny because she's eaten crabs plenty of times, but mommy peels the crabs and daddy peeled the crabs for her to eat. She loves crabs, but so this is their getaway. They're on vacation as adults and they don't know how to eat crabs, and that's okay. Now they do. Now they know. That's what we're here for, right? To teach them how to eat crabs. Oh, that was so funny. It's nice to be needed. She's with your boyfriend, Kevin. You're funny. Oh, I also have this one. I like this one better. This is pink. Can you see it's pink? It doesn't have the black lines. I think I like that one better. We won't tell Kevin. Don't worry. We'll keep that between us. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay, I think we're going to do it in the pink. We're going to cut, oh, hubby was watching. She's like, I thought when we ordered clean crabs, they would come like ready to eat. I'm like, yeah, no. Can you, I'm going to explain to her. Could you imagine somebody in the kitchen sitting there cracking all that stuff for you to eat? When they buy this stuff already cracked to make, crab cakes and stuff like that. But, all right. So, where is the stamp? Did I move? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to stamp it first, and then we're going to die cut it. So I'm going to cut out. And we're going to stamp it, and then we die cut it. We're going to have to do this twice because we want to do a front and back. Oh, Adam. No. You had to. looks good. Okay. I just realized, why would that cut it there? Oh, it just pops the hole out. Okay. Lining it up. Don't encourage it. Actually, we need to cut more than that. Let me see. I want to make sure that. All right. So we are kind of guesstimating here. It looks nice and straight. We'll see. Hi, Melly Bean. Welcome. Hi, Lynette. You made it. Yay. Okay, so I just stamped the window and now I'm going to die cut it. Okay, I'm going to get the die cut so that you guys can watch because we're going to have to do this twice because we're doing a front and back. Okay, so we stamped it, we lined it up, and now we're going to cut it. And hopefully it comes out right. Fingers crossed. Okay, looks pretty good. Okay, I think we did pretty good. We got the two pieces out. Okay, and then we're going to cut it down the middle so that it opens because I am going to make this a little bit different. I'm going to cut more than, I'm going to have to do more than, let me think for a minute. Okay, so we're going to make it open on the one side, and then on the other side, it'll just be the outdoor frame. It won't have to have this because this will be just on the one side, I think. We'll figure it out. We'll take it one step at a time. But yeah, okay, so that worked out well. Eyes crossed. Yes, we do. We definitely need both. Okay, so we need to do a second one. I think this is where I went wrong last time. I didn't start with the stamp because I didn't know better. So you always start with the stamp when you're working with these, and then you die cut it out. Okay, that worked out well. And now we just line everything up once again. Okay, that looks pretty good. Line it up. Now this is paper, not cardstock. Okay, again, that looks pretty good. That looks good as well. Hi, Yvonne. Okay, so now, because I want this to be, my God. All right, let's just stop right there. I'm going to want this to open and close, and this is flimsy because it's paper. I'm going to cut this pattern out of something a little bit thicker, so it'll give us a little bit more girth. I mean, it doesn't feel bad, right? But I want it to be a little bit thicker, so I am actually going to cut one more out of maybe some craft paper. I think craft paper will work, just to thicken it up a little. Um, okay, so just to, like I said, it's going to be, and that's not big enough. I don't think that's big enough either, is it? Just about. That's just going to make it. I like your little sound effects there. Yvonne, how's your visit going? Okay, yeah, that's going to give us a little bit more stability. Okay, what else do we need? I guess we'll figure it out as we go along. All right, I'm going to put this over on the other side, so I'm going to drop it because apparently I want to. Let's put that there for now. Oh, I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying your grandkids. Okay, our flour should be ready to glue, so let's glue our flour. Okay, that's going to look really good. So we're just going to literally put our glue there. Okay, let that glue. And this is where we're doing the window. Oh my goodness, you are traveling, woman. Okay, so you see where we're going to need to cut. Which is right about there. I'm gonna have to get another thing of washi tape. This one looks like it's on its final leg here. Okay. So again, let's line this up. I mean, the bottom line is I can line it up anywhere. As long as it winds up being straight. Okay, we don't really need that part. I have an idea of where it's going to go, which is right there. I just need to straighten it out. All right, I think that's good. Now I'm going to make the line on the outside because this piece will cover it, and we're going to cut just inside the line. We're going to have to manually cut this. Now, let me think. Do we need to glue this first? Let me just think. We have to think through how we're going to put this on. So, because this piece will go, we're going to cut this out. This piece will go there, right? And then basically we assemble this. Okay, I have to cut the inside because I need somewhere to adhere this to. See, I'm glad I did this because now I definitely need that inside piece. We're just going to cut the inside piece, not the outside piece. Okay. All right, let's see. Place that there. Then we'll have that inside to be able to glue. And to be honest, I really only need the two little sides. I don't necessarily need the bottom, and I don't need that top. I just need the two side pieces. I'm just thinking how we're going to do this. Moving pieces require a little bit more thought because we're only going to make this on the one side. The other side will be solid. Yeah, it'll just be the outside piece. That's it. How am I going to attach this to here? Because I can't attach it with brads, of course. The issue is going to be when we open it, it needs to be able to swing, which means I need to be able to, okay. It's going to be tight, but I think I can make it work. I think that if I just use this straight, let me show you what I'm talking about. Essentially, my idea is going to be, all right, to cut this out, but to leave the piece here from here to here, this piece, and here to here, this piece will be what will bend. For it to be the opening window. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. Now I need to keep it unglued because I need to hide the brads when we do the hinges. So we're going to leave it unglued for now. But we will cut both at the same time. Let's see how this comes out. I'm still thinking it through. Because you can't screw this up. I mean, hell, I could always put paper over it if I needed to. But, all right, the inside definitely has to come out, regardless. So, let's get started on this part. little bit at a time. I'm not going to rush it. Okay. So if I thought about that, Lindsay, but what'll happen is if you think of the logistics of it, not logistics, but it's very limited space. But yeah, I mean, I did think of that as well. See there? Actually, I could do something. All right, let's see. Let's see if this will. We're gonna do a test. Stand by. Because this is cardstock, so I'm wondering if cardstock's going to be too thick. But might be able to do something. I do have tiny hinges. Um, if I do that, and then glue that right to there. It's going the wrong way. It's going to go the wrong way. It won't fold the right way. It'll have to be folded up. Like, I have to do it. No, it's not going to work. Because if you cut something, right, if it goes like this, I see. It's going to be tough to cut that. I could do it and then stick it in there. I might be able to do it. Okay, I might be able to do it. We shall try. Okay. Let's just get this done first. how this is going to have to work. I talked this through to myself. First of all, technically, I could already glue this on here because it's not going to interfere with anything. Oh, you know what? Instead of going in between, I could actually make the hinge hide right over here. That would work too. And I am using cardstock because then that way it's a little bit stronger than paper and hopefully won't tear. Hopefully. But so how we have to do this is going to have to be right there. Like that's the hinge part. So I have to cut this very narrow like that. So it'll be hidden. You know what? If I make it a little bit taller, then I could do the 3 hinges, which is what I wanted to. Let me... I think that's better. Be 3 and 3 on this side. So this is a little short. Okay. Where did I put all the paper for here? We're going to get there. That'll work. So now we can put a hinge here, a hinge here, and a hinge here. So we had to get the right size there. This is not square. Still doesn't look square to me. That's hysterical. Is it me or does it look? It doesn't look square to me, right? I don't know if it's my eyes. Okay, I think that's better. That's better. Thanks, Dorothy. I know I'm still gonna have to trim this a little bit, yeah. Okay, so see, we're gonna cut that. Could actually just cut this in half for now. Just a little bit more. Hi, Tammy, dear. I actually have to cut like the pencil. Okay, so we have that and that, and then we're going to use our craft paper like this. Which will hide it, and then we'll put the other piece behind it like that. It's going to be like 3 layers. Wow, actually going to go on top. Yes, that's right. We said it was going to go on top. Like that. No. It's this way. Okay. If I use this, okay, I can't do it in between these two pieces because it's just not going to work that way. Unless I do cut all that out, then it would work. If I cut this piece out. Oh, theoretically, see, I have to be careful because once I start gluing and stuff, I'm stuck with it. Let me, let me think about this for a second. I have to cut this extra piece out. I have to make the hole bigger because this is going to extend it out too far. Yeah, see, I can't have it like that and then have this expanding out. If I cut that extra piece, right, cut it flush to this shape, the window will be flush. It'll be more like this. It'll be like that. That will be there. And then the other two pieces will be on the back side. Like this. Yeah, I think that'll work. Maybe I should do this with paper so it's a little bit thinner. But then the brads, I'm worried about the brads. Okay. Just gonna have to do it and deal with it. We have to cut this out. More cutting. Here we go. However, I could just do the one side. I don't think I have to do both on this for this part. Because on the back, that doesn't look bad like that, right? And then I could just cut one of these and just glue it around there. All right, I think I'm just going to do the one piece. And this is completely different than how I did it last time. To be honest with you, I don't even remember how I did it. Okay. All right, then we're going to need a couple more of these now. Two more. But that's okay. These windows always give us a challenge when we want to make them functional, you know? Okay, so I want to do another. I basically just want this part. That one there. One, two, that. We're going to stamp. Just need the center. Where is my tape? I'm going to go cut this real quick because that's to hide that white piece. That'll be on the inside. Okay, that should work once it's glued in. All right, that's that one. This is out here. We don't need this. I don't know if I'll be done by Sunday. Don't be a smartass. We have to think this through. It should be easier than what it is, but it's not because we're dealing with multiple. If it was just on a flat surface to open, it would be easy. But because I want to make it go through, it's a little bit harder. Okay. And nobody likes doing this kind of work and then have it not come out right. After going through all this, you know. We're just going to zhuzh everything to make sure that it gets hidden somewhat. Okay, all of it needs to be zhuzhed. All right, next we need to glue this. This top piece has to go in first. All right, we're going to work one side at a time. Let's just see how it works. And go from there. At some point, we have to start gluing. And just deal. All right. That's going to be like this. So it goes that way when it opens. However, we need to have our window in here first. And we need some acetate. Hi, Gigi. How are you? Make sure this thing's clean. Cool thing is we could glue it and then cut it after the fact. Yeah, we're gonna glue the whole thing and then we'll cut it down the middle when we're ready. God help us. so now we're going to trim this up. Okay. We're going to put our brads in now. And I think I might actually cut it now, so I could do the two sides individually. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to do our brads. Itty bitty ones. There. Just flattening them out. Okay, so now we have our little hardware. See how the door opens and closes, so that when we glue it here, see how that works? That should work well once we do the other side. the plastic also gives it, it might not even need that craft paper because the plastic made it nice and sturdy. I forgot about that. So that way it won't be too bulky. I'm going to see how that works out. Okay, let's see. I think that's going to look pretty good. Just like to trim just a little bit and to open it up. Which we now need to add this here. So let us do that. And we're going to probably have to cut another one for this side too. Don't want to get glue everywhere. Always protect your workspace. Actually, I'm going to let that dry. Okay. Yeah, that'll look good. And now we need to do the inside like that. And we have to put like some kind of a little handle on here now. Now we have the two halves of the window. That looks great. And we need to cut one more for the back there. All right, I think, a little hand, like what can we put there for a little handle? Let's think about that for a minute. It's when I bring it up close, you guys are gonna really like it. Like, see how it looks? Once we get it all done, and then we're gonna put some gold pieces, adorn it a little bit as well. But I need to think of what kind of handle. This can't be a traditional handle, but it's thick on both sides. You see that? It has that little thing there, but it's on both sides. It's too thick. Huh. Too thick. I think and you know what? Now that I think about it, I should have done it before I put the backing on it. We might have to leave it and we'll just have to use our hands and open it like this because now it won't look right. So we're gonna leave it. We're gonna have to do a manual. It's a window. You open the windows with your hands. Right? You open windows with your hands. That's the bottom line. Okay, I think I'm ready to glue these in. We're gonna glue them in and then we'll glue the page shut. Okay, so first things first. Tape. We're gonna use a little tape. Like this side needs to be repositioned. Let's take out the tape, do the tape over again. positioned. Now we are ready to seal it up. So now we just need to make one more for there, unless this hides it. I don't know if this is going to hide it. No. We need to make one more of that piece. Okay. One more. Well, this certainly was a challenge, right? You need the cheesema. The cheesema's from what? Is there something going on? Sorry, I was in the zone. Okay. I could probably just cut this with my hand. This is going to get hidden, right? Yeah. And then I could cut this piece with a knife. Oh, big brother cheese me. going to add a little bit more. Let me see, because if I cover that, I'm just going to cut that. Just trimming out our window. I'm going to put our thingy there to protect that. Okay, last piece. All right, I think it's done. That was a struggle. Sorry if I missed comments and questions and what have you. But oh, I feel kind of gross from eating that burger. I don't know why I do that to myself. I need a minute. I literally busted a sweat. It does look, it looks really nice. Always in person, it looks, really nice because you see all the details. You guys don't see as much of the details. Um, but it does look cool. Let's check on our pop-up. There she is. Holy cannoli. All right. You guys, did I miss any questions? It is coming along great, Dorothy. Oh, thanks, Jess. Yeah, the flower came out really pretty. Let me hold it up. All right, so let's see. We have our bedroom. Yeah, I'll be okay. I ate a cheeseburger and I think I ate it too fast. And it's probably the grease that's making me not feel so great. And I was tired. It's just a whole combination of things, is what I'm thinking. The Manjaro, our little cute dress. If you guys missed it, we made this the other day. Our dresser here with our little secret messages. I still like that little purse. Our center here. Our waterfall. So now all that's left is making tags and note cards and filling the pockets, different ephemera. I did add that page. It's a little tea party. Lots of color. It is coming along. Friday we'll do the piece for here. And what we're going to do for there is going to be a kind of like a garden apothecary, just folio. But I wanted to get the window done today, and I wanted to get the pop-up done today, which we did. So, because the last 3D thing that we need to do is for here. That's going to be Friday's live. But I think we're good. Here. I'm just going page by page. I left pockets on top, right? Yes. I wanted to make sure I did leave pockets on top here. It's sometimes I aggravate myself because I see the blank pages and I have a hard time leaving a page blank. I just, It's a curse. It truly is a curse, leaving blank pages. I love this page. I know the vanity is so pretty. Um, because there are tons and tons of pockets. So I'm going to probably spend, I'm going to say Saturday, just making tags and note cards to fill all these pockets. Because there's a lot of pockets. So I think once, and then I have to, you know, I want to put more images on here that I have to go through the books and print a few more digitals. But if you guys don't mind, I think I'm going to call it a night. I got the two things done that I wanted to get done, but I feel like I need to just lay down and chill because I just feel a little nauseous. And I know it's just from the medication and the fact that I ate a greasy cheeseburger, which I probably should not have. Yeah, so Friday we're going to work on the Garden Apothecary for sure. Oh, thanks, Jesse. I will. It'll pass. This happens. Unfortunately, when you're on like these Manjaros and Wegovies and Ozempics and all this stuff, you got to pick and choose what you're going to eat. And you got to be smart about it, or it makes you feel like I'm feeling now, which is just gross, you know? Like I said, I came home, I changed clothes, I sat on the couch, and I literally fell asleep till about 7:15, and then I woke up, and then I woofed down instead of taking my time. I didn't realize the time it was, and I ate the burger in 10 minutes. Hi, Stacy. How are you, honey? It's good to see you. But well, Stacy, I'll show you what we did because I'm gonna sign off early tonight. I'm feeling a little blah. We did a flower pop-up today, and we did a window. What's in this one? We just did this window. Thank you, Tammy. Stacy, this is the fairy book. We're gonna put the fairy on the end here, and on Friday we're gonna do an apothecary type, garden type of folio for the middle signature. It's just gonna be like two sides, and it's gonna be just like an apothecary thing. Thank you so much, guys. But we're gonna make it an early night tonight. I usually don't make it early, but I'm feeling kind of meh today. And we did get that window was challenging. If you guys go back and watch the replay, it was challenging. It's very similar. Yes, exactly. The one for my daughter. That's what Dorothy liked, with the furniture and everything on the inside. And it's probably been that long since I've done furniture, to be honest with you. So it was kind of nice to get the furniture out and dust it off and use them again. So, but I'm just going to clean up a little bit and then we'll say our prayer. Guys, if you joined late and you didn't catch the news, we have a little bit of unfortunate news from our friend AJ, our cowgirl. Remember the Western book that I did with the real leather in 2 years ago? She just got diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. So we're going to pray and keep her in our prayers, and Sandy and everyone who needs our prayers today. So, and if you want to go support her, check out her page, okay? We'll just say a quick prayer. Lord, we ask you that you take care of our friends, specifically Sandra and AJ, so that AJ has a long haul ahead, and we ask that you get her through each step of the way, one day at a time, and that you fill her with hope and courage and strength to get through whatever is coming her way. And we're here to help support as well. And we thank you for all that is good in our lives, and we ask that you allow us to get together again on Friday so we can come together as a group and spend some time together, and then in the end be grateful for all that you give us. And we thank you for everything that is good. We ask you this through Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Okay. I know, Jesse. I feel like every time I turn around, one of my, my friends, my followers that have been following me for a long time, there's like, I get like this news. I'm like, oh gosh. And then I reach out. I'm like, how you doing? So everyone, just keep them in your prayers. They still, Sandy's doing great, but she still has a little road ahead of her. And AJ is just starting her journey. So we'll be with her as long as she needs us every step of the way. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you for understanding about all this. Oh, Dorothy, I have another little door I'm gonna put in there to match, and a whole bunch of ephemera that I cut out. I was cutting all this stuff out just to give you an idea, like for the apothecary. It's gonna be like purples, and I've got little bottles, cute little bottles. So I have some things that I had already printed and started fussy cutting. But all right, my friends, I love you guys. Have a good Thursday. We'll be together again on Friday, and it'll be a regular. I'll feel better by then. It's usually the first 2-3 days that's like the worst. But I got to get back to doing my shots on Saturday so it doesn't hit me in the middle of the week. But thank you so much. Love you guys. Kiss, kiss, a big hug from me to you guys. I appreciate you. And thanks for your patience today. That window came out beautiful, but it was a little challenging. We'll get better at it. I'll see you guys Friday. Hugs.